night court.
You aren't going to let up on it.
No.
It will never go
It's like
away.
one of those things for Family Guy that they sit there and do it over and over and over again, and it gets so annoying that
It
eventually
becomes funny.
It comes back around. It's funny again.
Repetition legitimizes, my friend.
Yes.
And I'll say that again and again and again.
Repetition.
Repetition. Welcome to the show that makes you reflect on your life. At least
Night Court.
for the hour. And you think, why did I just waste my entire time listening to this when you damn well know,
There is a better podcast.
My name is Tony, and across from me we got Mike over here. And with us again for another episode. I don't know how the hell we got him back.
I don't know either.
It's Ghosty.
One word, Martini.
Yes, and today is a special episode. And we'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and get the rundown.
Yes.
Mike, what are we doing in today's episode?
And this week we have a James Bond 007 theme.
Dun, 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 dun,
Do we actually have a
dun,
theme?
dun, 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 dun,
This is all we can afford.
That's fair.
It's pretty good.
Copyright infringement.
And I don't think we can.
I don't think so.
This is
Yes,
more like
it's,
a wah, 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 wah.
it's our 7th episode, so it's got to be the...
There you go.
Now we just got to fire a gun real quick. Bang! Then we're...
Can't do that for copyright either.
We're going to go right into... We have a email from a listener, which is quite in-depth and rather surprising. And we're going to go it's going to take an awkward turn there. Then we're going to go into our Bond review. After that, we're going to go ripped from the headlines. And something that actually happened while we were listening to our episode, when me and my son were on a long road trip, that was pretty pertinent from the last episode. And we'll close with some big news from Twitter and things that are, I don't want to say we're blowing up, but we're making massive strides in the last couple weeks.
Yes. In fact, we were talking about Flomax at one point. That has helped a lot. Oh, we're not talking about that. I'm sorry.
Not this time.
Not this time. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Boy, that just came out of nowhere.
It can go back there, too.
Oh. So are we doing all the cool stuff first, or are we going right into the 007 shit? What do you want to do, man?
What you guys want to do? It's up to you guys.
I say we start off with the martinis.
All right.
Yes.
Well, then there we go. Lemon peeled.
Okay, so basically
Yeah.
that's how I got on board is you guys started talking about 007. And I realized that Tony had absolutely no clue about martinis.
I had no clue about martinis.
I used to bartend.
Although my favorite martini, and this is true, is Martini Navratilova. Continue.
Get out of this podcast. There's limits of what I can take, and that is not one of them.
Oh, thank God. It only took 7 episodes.
All right, so basically, martini, you've got variations, and the funny thing about a martini is it grew in popularity. I hate it when you do that. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Continue.
Do it.
What? I don't have anything. I don't have anything.
I thought you were going to press the button.
No, I don't have anything going on right now.
So the martini grew in popularity, in the 2000s, 2010s, as in like variations. But of course, the original martini goes back to the days of wherever it went back to.
Okay.
It was probably more mainstream from when Bond started. It was
a general like a martini usually is just basically gin and dry vermouth.
I'm glad you said
the
gin.
basic.
I was
but if you go back to the early days, they used like sweet vermouth, dry vermouth, bitters, and all sorts of other things. Today we are doing the traditional Bond martini, though, and that would be with the vodka.
Ooh.
Vodka. I'm a cheap date with vodka.
I thought you were. Whoa!
Did that get on there?
Yes, it did. That
Can
was
we do it
amazing.
again?
Let's do it. Pop it. Ready? Pop it. Oh,
There it is.
that's the. What are you drinking?
We are actually using a vodka from a local brewery, and from my understanding, this local brewery actually does not make this vodka.
Then is it local?
Well, it is because it's
You
made
bought
by
it local.
It's
like I went to our local supermarket and I bought it local.
confirm nor deny that this is the case, but it's actually supposed to be made from another brewery in town.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I am going to use a measuring cup this time because I'm working on a almost empty stomach here, and I don't want to get plowed.
No, that's supposed to happen after
And of course,
the show.
we know that Bond likes his martinis how?
Shaken, not stirred.
Now, did you know that is not actually a martini?
What is it then?
That is actually considered a Bradford. That's what it's called.
Actually, I feel like I've heard that somewhere.
It is a true story. It's not actually a martini.
Is that one of the part of the Marsalis family?
You could ask Bond, I guess.
Bradford Marsalis.
You know, as
I believe it's Branford.
So
Marsalis,
basically, the point is it's not a traditional martini, right?
Well, correct.
We are pouring here. Hold
you
on.
know what? While you're pouring that, I can kind of segue into something here.
Go ahead.
We didn't know that you were coming. At least I didn't know you were coming.
I'm always coming.
I didn't know Ghosty with 15 Ys at the end.
We got the vodka in.
Vodka is now in the mix.
We went all out for this episode. We had we have two rented tuxes. However, since you're here, we gave you one. And I'm wearing the top of one tux, and Tony's wearing the bottom of the other.
There it is.
Fortunately, the best part of both of us are covered.
Oh, and a splash of dry vermouth now.
There.
Oh,
that didn't look very dry. It looked kind of wet.
A wet martini is actually equal parts.
Ooh.
Oh.
Vermouth.
See, I was going to get sweet vermouth. I wasn't sure if you wanted dry
and
or
gin,
sweet.
or I actually
extra
prefer
dry.
a gin martini myself.
I forgot to tell you, we got added to a podcaster distribution list yesterday for drinking on the podcast. It was the first one of its kind that I've seen.
Wow.
And Drunk Theory added us to it.
Drunk Theory?
Yes, they do conspiracy theories. They actually want to collaborate about conspiracy theories.
But what?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
It pays to read the emails.
Well, I reached out to them, and I couldn't believe it. They were all about it.
Oh, he's got the strainer and everything. If you could see this, and in the, in the future, we will start doing some video.
Just to shut Mike up, since I can never get listeners versus viewers right. God, what an idiot.
We were making fun of you for that actually yesterday. I'm not going to lie.
It's not that hard. Why?
Oh, it isn't that hard.
God, you're an idiot.
I already played that. That's long gone now.
Can I? We're still pouring here. Can I go through an unofficial review that we just recently had for us?
Yes. Yes, you may.
Our podcast was...
Can you do it in the voice of James Bond? Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
I can't do it.
It's really the only one that you need.
Your podcast is somewhere between bullshit and horse shit with a little cool shit, but never complete shit.
That's a tagline.
That's a tagline.
That is a tagline.
I think he was trying to be
funny
/
heartfelt, warm to the touch.
No, I think he was trying to be an asshole when he did it.
Oh, you're using your fingers.
Zach,
I told you I was gonna.
He's fingering the
Well,
drink.
I didn't think you were going to use it on those.
We were doing this at Tony's location, and he has absolutely no toothpicks in the
I
house.
stopped at the store and I totally forgot. I had them on my list.
Things happen.
I forgot, man.
Now, would you like a dirty martini?
Does that mean that you're going to put your nose in
No,
it
a
too?
dirty martini actually has olive juice in it.
Well, since I've never had a martini before, and this is true.
Right now, what I've got set up for you, this is the James
give me
Bond.
okay.
Other than Mike's. Mike's is the only one that is not traditional James Bond.
Oh, God.
Because he's got the lemon twist going on.
But no, it's a medium dry martini,
I
lemon
feel
peel,
bad.
shaken, not stirred. So he's got the traditional.
Well, they're all shaken and not stirred.
Right, but one is a medium dry martini with a lemon peel. The other ones are the olives.
Whatever.
I don't know. You probably know more.
Do you want a
about-
dirty martini or not?
I'll just take it as it is right now.
Because I'm doing mine dirty.
Okay.
No,
dirty
just
it up.
Splash of the olive juice in
Yep.
there.
Oh, I love juice you too.
Olive juice you.
Michael.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you're going to have to reach for that.
It's time.
All right. Now, Tony has never had a martini in his life.
Wait, well, how did you know that?
Because we talked about this.
I just said that like
This
30
is my
seconds
second
ago.
one ever. Why
I used to drink gin
Wow,
martinis.
it smells too. It smells like alcohol.
Why can't men do this more often?
And we're skipping right over that. Cheers.
All right, yeah,
Oh, you son of a bitch. You took a drink, you mother.
I couldn't wait anymore. I just wanted it in my mouth.
Cheers.
Why do we feel like men has to stick to beer, Jaeger, and whiskeys, right?
Oh my God, that's really good.
It is good.
Thank you.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
thank you.
Get out.
As soon as I said Jaeger, as soon as I said Jägermeister, I had like flashbacks of college. Though, as soon as I said that, me, not me. What?
Oh God damn it! I hit the wrong one. Sorry.
Man,
I know. I got to get rid of that.
We'll hold on to that.
No, I don't want to hold on to that.
you
one.
know
You're
what?
going to hold on to that.
You just brought up the soundboard, right?
Oh God.
Folks, We have an issue. How was your week, Tony?
I got in trouble.
How'd you get in trouble, Tone?
I got in trouble because, well, from an email, apparently I had excessive use of the soundboard. I got pulled in to HR.
You know, funny thing about that, you pulling in there, we actually have the audio from that.
Shit.
Why don't we go ahead and play that right now? Come in.
Thanks.
Please take a seat.
Where should I take it? Sorry.
Let's get to the situation at hand. We received an email from a viewer about one of your recent episodes.
A listener?
Right, listener. A listener sent an email regarding your recent episodes concerning an excessive use of the soundboard. Do you know anything about this activity which may or may not have transpired?
I might recall something of it. Yes? I don't see anything inherently wrong with the soundboard, though.
Here at There's a Better Podcast, have strict guidelines of adherence for the maximum entertainment value of our valued viewer listeners, which we take matters seriously, especially those of Jody Sweeten. You okay? Huh. I had the pleasure of reviewing the said episode containing here in this email, and I regret to happily inform you that it was to be in excess. Please sign the regrettable action form in triplicate dated today. One copy will be given to you, another to your file, and one to your mom.
No, not my mom. Anyone but... You know what she'll do? She'll crown me.
That's unfortunate. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Yeah, I do. And here it is. Thank you for my over a email from a listener to make this better for your stick my and fix the fucking door.
Well, that was fun.
I didn't know that they I didn't know that they recorded those meetings. Is that a standard policy at There Is a Better Podcast?
Currently, this is the standard policy.
The standard policy
it's up
is
for revision every week.
Don't be in it. Oh, okay. Motherfuck.
Wow, the first one right off the bat. I wonder if language is going to be on the next one.
Maybe. No, I think language is okay. But we'll go ahead and give the fuck ding. Actually, that requires another one just because I said it.
We just went over this, sir. I mean, not me per se, but you and HR.
No. That was about the soundboard, not by using terminology that would require the soundboard whenever I say fuck. Oh, fuck.
Oh, my God. Here we go. Hey.
and take a drink each time.
Hey, do we want... Yes.
Oh, my
he'll be
God.
on the floor.
I'll be on the floor by the end of the first segment.
So is this the part where we kind of segue right into Mike's movie review?
I think we can do that. Shall we do that? Hey, let's give him his movie review theme song. You ready?
He doesn't remember it from last time.
Do you have your harmonica?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. He forgot.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Mike's movie reviews. Mike's movie reviews. Yeah.
Well, this is not really a movie review. It's a series.
That's been Mike's movie review.
This has been Mike's movie reviews. Hit him with the outro. No. Actually, it's the whole series, the whole Bond series. There's 27 movies in total, which is in debate because I didn't know this when I was researching for this. That there's two movies from a different studio, basically.
And one of them was a made-for-TV movie, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so, too. The box office total, adjusted for inflation, is anywhere, depending on what calculator you got, I saw anywhere from $12 to $14 billion.
$14 billion.
It started in 1962 through 2005. There may be another one that's released later on this year in 2021. It's called No Time to Die. Right now, the tentative date is October 8th of 2021. Thanks, COVID.
Okay.
Some quick little facts here.
Yeah, hit me with them.
I'll do the male leads. Sean Connery obviously did the first 5.
Can you hit me with something more, something better?
Then George Lazenby, and David Nevin each did one. This is when they switched off between the two.
He only did one, and then Sean Connery came back for one more movie.
Yep, they did it. Don't bury the lead. Then Sean Connery came back for one more in 1971.
Oh, okay, there it is.
Roger Moore does the next 7. Sean Connery comes back yet again for the final time in 1983.
Wait, he came back after Roger Moore?
Twice.
Whoa. Was that for the made-for-TV movie, though?
That's where it gets a little
hairy.
I started going into it. I'm like, I was at a little bit of a loss here when I was researching it. I'm like, I'm just going to go with what I think is right and just kind of
go from there. Sure.
Then I'll just have to deal with HR and those little Nazis.
Oh, those sons of...
Whoa, easy.
What? You're pulling out the Nazi word.
I did. Timothy Dalton.
I did not see that coming.
Timothy Dalton takes over for the next 2 in 1987 and 1989.
His first movie, The Living Daylights, under Timothy Dalton? I think it was.
I believe so, too.
89, was it?
No, 87 and 89.
87, okay.
Pierce Brosnan comes next.
There it is.
That's where
That's
started.
my least favorite.
No,
Really?
License to Kill was 89.
He was my least favorite.
I have some facts about this later on, too.
Actually, Timothy Dalton. No, I'm going to say, Timothy
You like Timothy Dalton?
No,
the
I
best?
did
Oh,
not
you
care
did
for
not.
him.
He was my least favorite Bond.
Yeah.
Even George Lazenby is he was only in 1, but he is not my least favorite Bond.
No.
Then finally we land with Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig.
In the most recent one.
He's pretty fucking awesome.
Who's your favorite male lead?
Mine, I'd have to say, I like Pierce Brosnan. I know he's probably not the most favorite of any of them in here, but I like Pierce Brosnan because he had that English charm. He was kind of a badass in a way, but he was like
Stuck-up ass?
I think he encapsulated kind of the best of what Bond still was at that time, but it was a good bridge to the next Bond because he was very good in the action that he did, and I think he did his own stunts. Maybe I know Daniel Craig does.
Yes.
No, maybe he didn't do his own stunts.
What about you, Ghost? Do you have a favorite?
I would have to go with Sean Connery.
The original and still the best.
Yeah, it's
Get out.
He's just got that tough guy vibe.
God,
that works.
He's the in shape out of shape guy.
It was awesome.
And that freaking velvety voice, Jesus.
And honestly, I have not watched Quantum Solace, so whatever it is. I haven't watched.
Quantum Leap.
Who's the new guy?
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig. Because I'm like a light Bond fan, so Bond
So
light.
I've seen less than half of these total films, and all the way through. I've seen all the.
Okay,
Pierce
so
Brosnan.
you're about the same as me then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and I have some.
The only reason we're doing this is to drink martinis anyway, right?
Exactly.
The whole thing is a farce. Like it's the only reason we did this.
what?
Farce.
Besides this fact, besides this episode is number 007, of course.
Yes,
the
we had to do
episode.
It was worth it. Mine is also Pierce Brosnan, and I loved GoldenEye, and more importantly, like what it spawned for the video game franchise with the NES.
Yes,
not the NES.
64.
64.
GoldenEye. The only reason to buy the 64.
You know how many hours I spent? You know how many friendships I lost over that game with rockets and slappers only and proximity mines? I used to piss people off with proximity mines. I used to know where the camp was, so I'd go to all the spawns, kill them.
Oh, you were that guy.
I was that guy. I was an asshole.
Son of a bitch. It's a good thing we didn't have online play at that time. People would be like trying to boot you out, for camping and shit like that, or spawn. What do they call that? Spawn camping? Yeah,
yes.
Spawn camping.
You know, the movies right now are still making a ton of money, but I gotta tell you, the franchise itself is gotten stale for me. Even the ones that I've seen, it's kind of the same concept over and over again, and I have some ideas on how to fix it. I think they need to reboot it. Daniel Craig's great. I think he's done after this one anyways.
I think so too.
I think they need to go to a non-white male lead.
Yeah,
into something else.
Move.
It needs something else. Like you can't do the same thing over and over again. Right. It's just not. Or I think they need to go to a female lead. Like, what's the matter? Like, what could possibly hurt?
I think they should cast Little John in the role.
Yeah. Wow, we nailed that. But what an iconic series, though, because it has far-reaching implications. Like Austin Powers spoof it over and over again. I love the Austin Powers series, by the way.
Yeah, Austin Powers 3 was great.
Shut up, Tony. Mission Impossible drew some comparisons to it as well.
Yeah.
Here's some random facts I found from Useless Daily, which sounds like my life.com. 3/4 of the women and Bond sleeps with tries to kill him. in all the movies, 3/4 of them.
I thought that was just mirroring real life.
Roger Moore ran so awkwardly he had to have a running double. Any of the times you see him, he never ever did any of his own runs.
Did he like waddle or something?
I did want to weigh in on that. I actually liked Roger Moore, and I know a lot of people don't like him as Bond.
Oh, he was awesome in Moonraker when he was
though.
like floating in space, and you could obviously tell that he was like kind of like half jumping, and it was a terrible effect.
It was probably a stunt jumper.
One last,
maybe that's how he really how he really walks.
This other one kind of surprised me when I read it. Liam Neeson, excuse me, one of my favorite actors, right?
Okay.
Was offered the lead before Pierce Brosnan. He turned it down, so Pierce Brosnan took it with GoldenEye and all that, right? He turned it down because he said, "I don't do action flicks like that." Keep in mind, years later, he goes into Phantom Menace in 1999. Then the whole Taken franchise after that. But at that time, he's coming right out of Schindler's List and all that.
Yeah, Schindler's List was not an action movie.
No.
I don't care what you say. It was not an action movie.
His popularity after that movie he was looking for serious roles and all that stuff. But look what he's turned it into now. Like,
pretty soon he's going to turn into Gallagher Part 2.
Hey, I know we talked about Daniel Craig. I know something recently happened.
So far away.
There's a movie called Knives Out. Have either one of you seen it?
No.
I've wanted to see that, but I'm the least movie person in this entire room.
Yes, you are.
I'm going to say I'm probably least.
No, it's Tony.
It's a battle.
No, it's Tony.
You're on the Netflix account more often than I am, I can guarantee.
You guys share a Netflix account?
I will give you that. I will give you that.
We're good friends.
But
a lot of the times it's TV
you and I
shows.
share an HBO account. So
we do.
There you go. Oh,
TV
shit.
shows.
HBO's not supposed to know that.
It was Netflix. We're both.
Yeah, you might want to bleep all that out.
Beep, beep, beep,
unnecessary
beep, beep,
bleepage.
beep, beep. It sounds like the damn HR interview.
So, yeah, don't say damn HR. We talked about this.
Hey, I didn't swear at least.
All right, so basically, it's a all-star cast, a mystery whodunit, right? It's got Daniel Craig. He plays the investigator in it. A whole bunch of people. The Martini's already kicking my lily white ass. Jamie Curtis is in it. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Ooh, I like her in True Lies.
It was really. We already talked about True Lies.
I know. I just wanted to bring it up again.
So that movie came out. It was great. So Netflix recently, in the last couple of weeks, bought the next two movies for $450. That's a soundboard. $450 million, and it's stunning to me because I think it's a massive overreach for Netflix. But they need original content. They gave Rain Johnson and Daniel Craig. Daniel Craig's returning to the series. Oh, Chris Evans is in the movie as well.
Who's that?
Captain America.
Oh, thank you. Again, I'm not a movie guy.
The old Captain America. We'll get to that later, too.
Wait, you're talking about the 1960s one or 80s one? No, you know what? I'll have to show you that one later on, and I'll post it somewhere on our Instagram, Twitter feed. You'll see what I'm talking about, the old Captain America.
Oh, God. I feel like this isn't safe for her.
It's basically just like some random guy they pulled off the streets who like wears tights and carries a giant like shield that looks like he ripped it off of a manhole cover.
I forgot.
Quality.
Well, Netflix desperately is needed for original content and good ones. Daniel Craig's great in the first one. I don't know what they have, but that's $500 million into two movies.
Jiminy Cricket.
I can't imagine you getting your money worth out of that, but whatever. What do you got in store? What'd you do for your homework for 007 this time?
Well, I'm gonna go back to Netflix for just a moment. So, according to Variety.com, a little bit better of a resource than yours. Survey says that 39% of Americans say Netflix has best original content of all streaming services. So booyah in your face, says Variety.com.
Horseshit.
My thought is about that, just from the title alone, yeah, it sounds like they're doing a good job. But if you look further into it, they start to break it down, and they say that 38% say that it's Netflix, and then 12% say it's Amazon Prime, followed by Disney Plus, Hulu, and HBO Max. This is also kicking my ass too, with like 6 to 7% of total responses. But then again, if you think about it from that perspective, who has a bigger market share? It's got to be Netflix. So of course, people who have Netflix, they also have Amazon. Probably, maybe not.
I think these days they do.
I would say of the two larger ones, they might have one or the other. But regardless, like market share, more people, I believe more people would have Netflix than they do Amazon. And then start going down the line of all those other, you've got Hulu,
HBO
yes,
Max.
that one too, Ghosty. Thank you. I was
HBO Max.
stretching
I
for
actually
that one. I like HBO Max. They go way back in the catalog. But
my midweek breakdown was about them, and because their
I don't
numbers
listen
came
to
out.
that.
Yeah, I know nobody else listens to it too.
there's a reason.
Basically, their investment numbers came out this weekend. They were up 2.9 million subscribers over the last quarter.
What about Paramount
But
Plus?
they were expecting them to be around 10 million, so that was kind of a surprise. Some people were expecting it. I was expecting like 4 or 5, so it was kind of a shock that it was only at that. But when you look at the numbers are offset with the people canceling regular traditional HBO and increasing the HBO Max, and it's throwing some of the numbers off.
So
People
it's
are
kind of
looking
a
at
wash
the,
almost.
They're looking at the wrong data, is what I think they're looking at.
So anyway, yeah, you have all these other streaming platforms that are coming on, and they're lower tier platforms. I will say, just because they don't carry the big things like Netflix does or Amazon does. But if you have the majority of people who have Netflix, then of course they're going to say, yeah, Netflix has great programming, because they don't really have anything else to compare it to when you're streaming Hulu, and Hulu does okay, but they have like a whole bunch of old TV shows. That's where they specialize. Peacock.
Fuck Peacock.
Urine Dick. I think that was another one too. The subsidiary of Peacock is Urine Dick.
Oh, for God's sakes. Hey, where's...
You've missed a few of them there.
Did you want to do...
It's okay, though.
Anyway.
HR is going to...
HR is going to have to mediate again.
I got a kind of a segue. I watched this movie the other day, and as I was watching it, and happens to me every time, and I'm not going to say the movie because I want you guys to nail it.
Giggity.
Every time I watch this movie, I can't believe the people that were in it at the time. So I'm not going to go to the big stars first. I'll see if you guys can get it. Adam Goldberg, Giovanni Ribzini, Jeremy Davies, Ted Danson,
Mission Impossible 3.
I'll keep going. Paul Giamatti. Dennis Farina.
Hopper. It's Hopper, not Hopper.
Shut up. Dennis Farina.
Dennis Franz?
No. All right, now you're going to start getting it.
Okay.
Vin Diesel.
Triple X.
No. Barry Pepper.
Triple Z.
Edward Burns.
Ghosty Y with 17 Ys.
You got to be in close here. Matt Damon. This is all the same movie.
Matt Damon. Mission Impossible. Now You See Me.
Edward Burns. I already said him. Tom Sizemore.
Tom Selleck?
You guys don't get this?
No.
Okay, you're asking two people who are not movies.
Yeah, we just talked about this. So.
Yeah.
So
last one
we're trying to determine who actually watched last movies.
Tom Hanks plays the lead.
Oh, hold on. I know this
Forrest
one.
Gump?
No.
Oh, damn it, you stole my answer.
Saving Private Ryan.
Castaway?
Yeah, it's just
The Terminal?
It was Saving Private Ryan.
Oh, the man with one red
That's
shoe.
funny because I just watched that the other day.
This is I'm going to stick to
Great
movie
movie.
reviews by myself.
Awesome.
It's
I
in my
forgot
top-
how
it's in my top-
gory it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the only time I actually see my foster dad cry in my life.
Oh, it's hard to watch.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Great movie, though.
Not when you told
Fantastic
them you were
movie.
gay.
Excellently done.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah,
That was a fun little game.
thanks.
Yeah.
You know, we should do that more often, actually.
What?
Do that game where
The same movie each time?
except in this case, since you're the movie guy,
Yeah.
I'm going to be the one to come up with the clues, and then you'll be the one to guess them.
Do I get
And
a phone a friend?
I like how you do
That
that.
makes more
So we're going to
sense.
do exactly that way. And how about for we'll make it a point system. So the fewer people like you were trying to do, guess it early,
Yeah.
get more
Lesser
out of it,
known
whatever.
roles
yeah.
of it. Yeah.
So
I'm not as good as I talk. I talk a big game, but sometimes I won't be able to get it. Maybe a year, maybe a genre, I might be able to get it.
genre?
Is anybody up for another martini?
Genre?
He's like, I'm just here for the martinis. Just fork the shit over.
Figure it out.
Dude, we almost could play a game with the Bond theme if we wanted to.
We could play a game with the Bond theme.
Except for there's copyright issues.
Well, how about this?
Sorry.
Okay.
I got one for you. Oh.
Ooh.
You even got more than corkscrew.
Ooh, ooh,
That's tickling me from the inside out.
You know, we work with a coworker that hates the word moist. Moist.
I'm free pour on this one.
Ooh.
And I'm free pouring. So, all right, back to the movie game. How about this? We'll give you a number of points for each movie that you guess correctly.
Yeah.
And however many points that you get, we'll correspond that to a dollar amount. And then we'll, I don't know, we'll dedicate that, or not dedicate it, but
Put it in
donate
a fund?
it to, we'll put it in a fund or donate it to, I don't know, a charity or something like that. How about that? Would that be cool?
How about that, though?
How about that, though? And you know what? All the proceeds are coming from you, the listeners. So far, we have nothing.
That's not true. We're actually doing quite well. Much better than we were. Surprisingly.
Don't tell them that. That's how I bought my house.
No. We're not doing that well. Hell no. It's still podcasting. We're way in.
We're way in the weeds of that.
Yes, we're going to be upside down forever, but that's not why we do it. We do it because we're having fun. Having fun.
Get it?
We're having fun. You're loving it.
Fun's a 4-letter word.
I thought after the last episode that we were going to, I thought we lost Ghosty forever with the murder theme episode. And all of a sudden he showed back up today. I'm like, oh. But I didn't know it was just for the martinis.
Sorry, I'm drinking.
It's martini time.
Stones.
God, I love
Could we make like something dirty out of each one of the names of the Bond movies? You want to? Sure.
Speaking of which, do you want a dirty martini this time?
Yes, let's do it.
I wish I didn't have that lemon thing in there. I almost want to try it with the olives now.
I was going to say you can take a... Well, how about this?
Pull it out. I mean, it's...
I'm good at that.
Pull it out deeper.
Pull that out.
Wait,
Yeah, you
I
were
got
really
3
good at
kids
that 3
for it.
times, yeah.
It's the only... Never mind.
Uh-huh.
Nope.
Well, how about this?
My
Get your fingers in there.
I'm getting in there.
Get your fingers in there.
I'm getting in there.
That's
Wait,
what
what-
she
wait.
said.
Way to pull the lemon twist out.
Phrasing.
Are we still doing that?
First movie, 1962, was Dr. No.
Dr. No. Okay.
I got this is easy.
All right, come up with a dirty...
Dr. Blow.
Oh, Dr. Blow.
I thought it was Dr. Ho.
I like Dr. Blow. Was yours, Mike? Dr. Ho?
Dr. Ho.
Mine is Dr. Yes, yes, oh God, yes. All right.
3 things you've never heard.
I got I got one. We'll do the next one here. 1963, From Russia with Love. Can you make it dirty?
I don't know if I got this one.
Blushing on your glove.
From Russia with Cum.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. From Russia with Real Dolls. Yeah, I like yours better.
This next one's too easy.
I'm not making any eye contact, so
I'm not trying to.
yeah.
1963, Golden Finger.
4 Goldfinger.
Oh, yep, sorry.
4 Goldfinger.
Yep.
I mean, Mike Myers already did this one.
Yeah.
Goldfinger yourself.
Gold member.
Gold member. Yeah. We're just gonna leave it at Michael
You guys
Myers.
suck. Oh,
I forgot whose was whose.
I'm all the way to the bottom. I think.
that one might be mine. That
This
was in
one?
your left
I think
hand.
so. Yeah. Whoa.
Sorry.
I think that was
laptop almost ate a martini there.
Laptops need to drink too.
Laptops need.
Don't be selfish.
Cheers.
Thunderball, 1965. That's an easy.
That's
Thunderballs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thundering balls in your face.
Next one's not easy too, or it's easy too. You Only Live Twice, 1967.
You only come twice.
Yep.
You only gag twice.
Oh. Ooh. 1969. On Her Majesty's Secret. On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Her Majesty's Secret Penis.
That's pretty good.
I like that.
Stumped you too?
On Her Majesty's back, taking the Secret Service.
Oh no!
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Wow. Yeah. Ghosty's got one in there. He's thinking
I'm
so
thinking
hard.
it.
He's so hard. Oops.
I'm doing this completely spontaneous here.
I haven't made mine up.
Mike and I. Well, okay. I will admit I wrote these out. Previously.
I'm freeballing them.
Wait,
I have the names of the movie.
What's the name of the movie again?
On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Whoa.
And what was yours?
Hey, Booski. On Her Majesty's back, taking the Secret Service.
I love it.
It's actually pretty good. I think that one's there.
Yeah. All right, 1971. Diamonds Are Forever.
Dildos are for Ava.
Oh. I don't have a rebuttal to that one either.
Dildos are for Ava.
1973. Live and Let Die. Live and Let Die.
That's a good song.
Come in His Eye.
That's pretty good.
I got
Live and Come in Her Eye.
I like
Oh God, we lost everybody else in this episode.
Pretty much.
I got Glistening Muff Dive. Glistening Muff Dive. Bow, doo, 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 doo. Go ahead.
pretty good.
1973, The Man in the Golden Gun.
That one kind of does its own thing, but
Yep.
yeah. Go ahead.
Also, Michael Myers did the next one, 1977.
Oh, I thought we were gonna go. Okay,
The Spy Who Loved Me.
I would say, well, for the previous one, I had The Man with a Gold Heart On. But still the same thing, though.
Yeah.
The Spy Who
No,
Shagged
you're right.
Me.
That was totally not worth.
The Spy Who Shagged Me. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The
1970.
The Spy Who Glugged Me.
Gloved me. Yeah.
1979 Moonraker.
Ass rammer.
It's not even that funny. I don't know why I'm laughing.
Ass spanker.
Moon plower.
See, I feel like it should still have some sort of like boon shit. I don't
A
know.
little bit of something that remnant of the movie itself.
It's better with the olives in it.
It is. It is really good.
Sorry.
The porn or the martini?
Yes.
Ooh. Have you tried sex with olives?
1981. For Your Eyes Only.
For your thighs only.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
That was that one was
Solid.
easy.
Yeah.
This one, it's not even worth doing. 1983, Octopussy.
Octomom's pussy.
Oh, God.
Hey, she needs to be talked about again. She needs love.
Way to bring it into the 21st incest century,
Yep.
porn century. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
A View to Kill, 1985.
A boob to kill. A boob to spill.
A Boob Job to Kill.
A boob to spill. I like that. A POV from her dildo.
Get out. 1987, The Living Daylights.
The limp dick daddies.
Oh, my God, Tone.
Rimming gay vibes. Or gay lights. I don't know. And
With Timothy Dalton.
not that there's anything wrong with that.
With Timothy
No.
Dalton as the beaver.
1989, License to Kill.
License to jizz.
License to spill. Yeah.
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 Where am I? 1995, Goldeneye.
That was such a good
Go.
movie.
Golden member?
Wait, it's Goldeneye?
Yeah.
Goldeneye.
One-eyed.
Come on, there's got to be something there.
I got two of them.
Golden Shower.
Oh, that's a good one. I like Golden Shower. I got Brown Eye
Golden thighs.
and then Golden Cream Pie.
Holy crap.
Golden cream pie.
That was
I
a
like
lot of
that
them.
one.
Golden
That was a
cream
good
pie.
one. That was a good one.
It's like Little Debbie snack cakes right there.
Golden pie. I'd say just golden pie.
Golden Pie? Golden, I
Golden
like
Pie.
Golden Pie. Yeah.
That's got to be an actual porn.
Oh, it's got to be.
I wonder how many
You
we
want to
go back
roll up
to.
into McDonald's and be like, hey, can I order a Golden Pie, please?
You're like, sir, you've been banned
Would you
from
like
here. I,
fries
don't, I can't believe I
Well,
have to
get
tell
under
you this.
my arches.
Oh,
I can't believe I have to tell you this more than once.
take me, Big Mac.
Due to 1999, The World Is Not Enough.
Wait, we skipped Tomorrow Never Dies.
No.
What never dies?
Tomorrow never dies.
Tomorrow in your thighs.
Your mama always
I mean,
cries.
eyes always is thighs.
Yeah.
I got
Always.
I got Your Mama Always Cries.
In fact, you remember the song "I See the
milk
World in Your Eyes"?
Oh, Peter Gabriel.
No,
I thought it was Peter Gabriel, too.
something. No, it was like an '80s song. Anyway, every time I always heard the same thing. I see the world in your thighs. It was like it wasn't Michael Bolton. He had that voice though.
All right.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Where are we
Moving
at?
on.
No,
I
no,
digressed.
that's fine.
What are we on to, Tone?
That's fine. We'll just go ahead and take a break. And
No, we're finishing this, then we're taking a break.
oh, I'm sorry. We just did Tomorrow Never Dies.
1999, The World Is Not Enough.
Your balls are not enough.
Ooh, I like that. The girl has nips that puff.
Oh,
2002, Die Another Day.
Try another angle.
Angle Smash.
Angle smash.
I got nothing there either.
I do, but I feel
This
like
is a family-oriented podcast.
it's a slippery slope.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Just whatever.
No,
What are we going to
Edit-
do? Fall out of last place?
we'll edit and put-
What the hell? 2006, Casino Royale.
HR might come back on this.
Oh, God. Ghosty's going to have to meet
I'm a
with HR.
ghost. You don't even know I'm
That's
here.
true. The ghost, he does. Yeah.
I don't need to see HR.
2006, Casino Royale.
What?
Royale with cheese.
Okay.
More martinis,
Casino
please.
Royale.
Yeah.
I got Dangle Royale.
Danglies.
Yeah.
I'd have to think about that.
Quantum of Solace, 2008.
Seasick from muff diving.
What? Quantum of...
What is that? That doesn't even work.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Quantum of...
He's just mentioning porn he's actually seen now.
He's giving shout outs to his favorites.
Damn straight.
I see you, Jenna.
Jenna. Yeah, she's
quantum
all right,
of
but
quantum of the phallus. Phallus.
Quantum phallus.
Quantum phallus. 2012.
Quickening of the
Skyfall.
phallus?
Skyfall.
Full balls.
Full balls. That's good.
Full balls.
2015.
My balls.
Spectre.
Spanker.
Sphincter.
Shanker.
And the one coming out this year, maybe. No Time to Die.
Come on her eye.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
There's a wink in
We're
there.
all going to end up
Hey,
at HR next
Mike,
week.
I'm sorry to digress. I just had a question for you. How'd your basketball wager turn out that you did a couple shows back?
I lost. In a strange stroke of luck, I didn't bet the whole amount on it. I only bet half, and I don't know how I did that. So I've been like betting with the other half the whole time, and I made all my money back. Then I lost it again, so I'm back to the original $50. So I don't know. I think I want to keep it for
posterity.
No, I'm gonna keep it. I'm better at betting on the NBA. Is terrible. I'm gonna keep it for football because I know
that's gonna keep you out of the Hall of Fame.
Probably.
Yeah,
I don't care.
We learned that from baseball.
We should take a quick TO.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
All right, fine. We'll be right. Oh shit. I don't have the music.
No, my God. Vamp. Fill in empty noise.
Fill in the blanks. Do you guys want to talk a little bit more about? Do you have any other facts about 007?
No, let me look.
This is what happens when you don't have anything prepared.
Oh
my God.
Next on the note says take a break.
Who's the author
of what?
Of the original. Do you know actually what
it was based off of novels? Yes.
What is the gun he uses?
It's a
the Walter PPK.
There you go. And it was originally written by
Walter Cronkite,
George Neville,
George Lazenby,
it's Fleming,
Arthur Fleming,
Yep.
Ian Fleming,
Ian Fleming. Yes,
and Robert R. Broccoli is a producer. I love the fact that his name is Broccoli.
I can't believe you knew that. This has been like the longest time before we took a break.
Is it? Wait, what are we at right now?
41.
Oh, well, we had like a bunch of time at the beginning of the show that
That's
we
fine.
edited out.
Well,
You don't even know. So why did I even
the
mention
second
that?
part of the segment will be shorter anyways. It's good.
Bless it.
That's fun.
Yeah. A lot of fun. So much fun. Like partying with HR.
This is a James Bond porn song.
And somebody just popped. We never even got to the email in the first half.
Oh, yeah, we'll do that then. Yeah, we buried the lead. We'll come back with the email.
Yeah. You gotta do the welcome back.
Sprite court.
Something funny. Insert something funny here.
Plight court.
Yeah. We got. Is John Larroquette still alive?
John Larroquette?
Yeah.
John Larroquette is dead. John Larroquette is still alive.
It's French, bitch. It's Larroquette.
Like Patricia Arquette?
Yes.
Okay. Welcome back to There Is a Better Podcast.
Cast.
Thank you, Ghosty. We got Ghosty over here. And we also got Mike. Mike is sitting across from me. And my name is not important right now. Let's get back to hour number 2, because that's about how long it fucking feels from now.
It's funny. I just had a moment. It just hit me that in the first true Ghosty episode that he was here, he kept on getting the name of the podcast wrong repeatedly. There's another podcast. We corrected you no less than 7 times, and you were still going on with it later on in the episode. There's another podcast.
But technically, he's right. There is another podcast,
and there sure as hell
and a better one.
There is a better podcast. There
you go.
And another one.
And right now, there's probably
another better one.
And another one comes. Another podcast.
All right, let's dive into this. All right, we got an email from a listener.
Oh, I like listener emails.
So do I. It's like my favorite part.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Did that break? Do I need to fix your Mikey thingy again?
I think I'm
Ghosty.
Good. I think I'm good.
Sure. All right. Brett writes us from.
You let me know.
It starts
I
up.
will. I will.
He has a very peculiar email address, which I'm not going to put on blast right now. But just knowing when you're applying for someone or like for jobs and stuff, just make sure you don't put like Captain Butt Muncher 654 or something as your title of your email.
What if that's your name?
If that's their name,
maybe that's their name.
Maybe it is. You know how many times?
Maybe that's the last name.
I hire people. I think you've hired people before. I know you have, Tony. I've seen some really terrible email addresses come through.
Somebody who was who put the word juggalette in their email address. That's all I'm going to give you. And I hired this person anyway.
It's because you wanted. Never mind. Mm-hmm. Nope, we're not going there.
Yep.
Totally so it starts off. Email starts off.
Way to get back into HR.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Home run.
Hey, dudes from Scottsdale.
So how's your microphone anyway? Is that okay?
It's a lovely microphone.
Okay, great. Just let me know if there's anything that needs to be adjusted. We can call the tech support people.
Great.
We'll drive all the way to your house and do it. Hey, dudes from Scottsdale, Arizona here. Loving the show so far.
Great. Thank you for the email. All right. So the next segment we're talking about. Oh, there's more? Oh,
you must, in all capitals, must bring Ghosty, and there's 13 Ys into every show. Reason why that's funny, you got to listen to the previous episodes. Is it the murder one? I think it is the murder one.
I think was that the one?
Yeah.
Okay. We were talking about sending.
At least there was something light in that one.
We were talking about sending dick pics and Mike's penchant for sending extra Ys to his family.
And friends.
Yeah. Hi, Dad. How are you? Okay. Hey. Like, why are you trying to get a...
No, and what it actually means.
What, yeah. Why do you want that from Daddy?
I actually do not have a propensity to add extra Ys, but now that I know, I actually intentionally
You know what happens? I've been texting people since that moment, and...
I intentionally do it now.
Considering
my phone tries to auto-correct tries to correct to the 15 Ys now. I'm over this phase. I've learned my lesson. Anyways, I like what he brings to the show. I need some advice here. I'm a 36-year-old.
Wait. Can we stop for just a second?
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Ghosty gets accolades. We didn't even get anything off the bat.
Fuck you, Brent.
Yeah, what the hell?
From Scottsdale.
Scotland. No, I'm just kidding.
He says he loves the show as a whole, and I have to feel
I think a lot of it has to do with... No, he loves the show a lot, I thought. Or did it say on the whole?
I'm loving the show so far.
So really, so far just means...
This episode killed it.
Well, I was going to say the Ghosty episodes, because every other episode prior to that...
Fuck you, Brent. I hope he enjoys the dry sense of humor. We're not actually telling
I'm not gonna lie. I'm okay. Is that a lot of Ys there?
Yeah, that's 15.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with
winning.
Because he gives you a complete shout out in your own. This is only our second email we've ever.
Wait, is that a shout out or a shutout?
Third, actually.
Was it a shutout?
Shout out. No, not that.
Here it goes.
I need some advice here, he says.
All right.
I'm a 36-year-old male, which is great because we asked for ages when we did this last time.
Thank you for the age.
Thank you.
All right. Next
email.
And
my best friend for the last 5 years is a woman. Let's call her Misty, and she's 24. So some quick math here. So they must have met when he was 31 and she is 19?
Oh, yes. I thought. So there's 12 years between them.
Right now. Yeah.
Either way. They met when he was 12.
Stop it.
He knows their parents.
All right,
good for him.
Our friendship became casually for years and was very innocent. One day, she let something slip about a sexual kink that she is into. This grabs my attention because I have the same kink. This launches into many deep conversations about the same thing, as well as...
What's his kink? Is it like boobs?
Well,
boobs and girls who smile?
I'm assuming that it does not elaborate.
We'll get into that.
It does.
Maybe that's
no, it
the
doesn't.
Kink. Or maybe this is their kink. Yeah, if you
like some people have kinks.
Bring back the dolphin.
We don't kink shame on the show. We don't slut shame.
There you go. That sounds kink.
Oh my God! Can we go back?
Yeah,
fishy.
Well, as well as we start the dance of both of us interested in exploring this further, I decided early on it's not worth losing the friendship, so I told her no. I thought that was the end of it, but Misty is very convincing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was good timing.
That was good.
Finally, she broke me down and we agreed to give it a go.
Uh-oh.
So, okay. It was great / fun exploring our kinks and diving into that world. It went on for a while, then it got weird. What a fucking surprise.
Oh.
She keeps on telling me not to say I love you or have feelings. It never really crossed my mind at the time, so I blew it off and ignored it. A month later, she said the exact reverse of that. and she needs more attention and feelings. This caught me off guard, and I stupidly went along with it to keep exploring these kinks. Then I, of course, fell hard. After a while, I tell her how I feel, and then everything changes. She gets cold and distant. The sex stops almost immediately.
Bummer.
And what? God, another good timing one. Well done, Tone. And
You act like I've never done this before.
Then what?
I've seen the previous episodes. I've listened to them. The sex stops almost completely, and what's worse, when we hang out, it's super weird all the time. Now I'm stuck because I'm not done exploring the kinks with her, as well as I'm losing someone I've gotten extremely close to.
I'm sorry. I thought you were going to say, because I'm not done and I haven't finished.
I've gotten,
which is maybe a kink.
We've gotten extremely close to. I feel like I'm losing my best friend, and I can't do anything about it. I've tried many times to talk to her about it, and it only makes things worse. What can I do to fix this? P.S. Mike, you have to add the Grand Canyon to your bucket list if you have not done so already.
Oh, yeah.
It's easy to say when you're in Scottsdale, Arizona, when I'm in bubblefuck Michigan. But
that's
yes,
like 5 miles away.
It actually is on my bucket list to go see.
Is it really?
Yes.
Was that before or after the email?
No, I had it before, but I appreciate Brett for saying that.
Okay, so it's now moved up to number 32 from number 31.
He lists a couple of things of improvements to the show. We're going to skip over those. We'll take your answer off the air. I love your show, and please keep it up, Brett. Hey, first of all, Brett, thank you very much for the email. We really appreciate that.
Yes,
as much as we're fucking around, we're trying to be serious here, but that's our nature. We just
that's our job.
Yeah,
we get paid for that.
Back to the problem at hand. I don't think there's a way to fix this.
No, there is.
Here's what you want to go first?
Somebody who's been through this,
maybe with a pair of pliers and a blowtorch.
Well,
please do not do that.
I mean, basically, I mean, it's a matter of coming down to I mean, it sounds like he's, and I'm trying to recall because, there was a few interruptions in this email as it was getting read.
I didn't catch any of those. I thought it was just straight to the point.
HR will deal with that next
week.
Now,
am I understanding he still wants to continue with the kink?
And the way I'm reading it,
keep the friendship.
Love the Kinks.
Keep the friend.
That's one of my favorite bands. It sounds like out of the. Oh.
I can't put words in his mouth. Like he said, I'm not done exploring
he's not
the
putting
kinks.
anything in anybody's mouth either.
I mean, this kind of situation kind of requires a little bit of back and forth and conversation. But based on what I'm understanding, it sounds like he's in a situation where it's like, okay, they're both into what's going on, but at the same time, am I understanding that she seems to be kind of expressing feelings, and he's
opposite.
He's got the feeling, and she wants to pull away.
Yes.
Okay.
Really, what it comes down to is he's got to figure out which is more important. Is it the friendship, or is it the kinks, or whatever else? At this point, no. And what it requires is a step back, a break, and just allow things to be for a bit until each of them have kind of had a chance to move out and do their own thing. And then a friendship could still come out of that. There's no guarantees, obviously, and it depends on the individuals. But like I said, I've been in the situation before and managed to still have a friendship.
Nice to have, Tony, get in there. What do you think? If you don't have anything, I have something.
It sucks because when you're really into that situation, it's hard to let go.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have thoughts about it. If you don't, Tony, I can chime in.
I guess I will just say I'll agree with that. It is very hard to let go if you develop things for somebody and that person doesn't have the same. They're not thinking the same about you. So yeah, it's very one-sided, and I guess actions can speak louder than words. If their actions tell you or show you that it's not something that they want to invest in, you shouldn't be investing in that as much either. Maybe invest in something else. Maybe I know this sounds stupid, but I'm just going to throw this out there. Get a pet if you don't already have one. Get something else to take your time, take your emotion, take your, whatever love that you have to give to this living thing that doesn't respond in kind.
Now, as you say that, please. I mean, you're saying give love to a pet. and we're talking on the level
Sexual
of kinks.
Please,
Let's make sure we understand.
We are not condoning this in any way. HR will be involved in the next episode.
No, I'm just saying step your into the, and that's it. That's all you got to do.
But
don't be a.
I mean, based on the email, did it sound like at first he was not into he wasn't emotionally involved, and then he got emotionally involved?
She said don't repeatedly not to have feelings.
But it sounds like she started doing it though.
Correct, and that's I want to put a little bow on this if I can.
Okay,
I have my thoughts.
All right,
I will.
My thoughts are: you're 36, man.
Yeah.
She's 24. And when you started this, I don't know when that started, but it said they were friends for a while. So I'm guessing it was at the tail end of whatever is going on right now.
She could have been 15. He could have been 20.
That's
27.
not funny either. No.
Well, I only make fun of that because
it started when she was.
I actually dated somebody who had that situation happen to her.
But
he was 26. He was 11 years her senior.
You're 36-year-old.
Gross.
36 years old, man.
Finish out, Mike.
You are in a different place in your life versus a 24-year-old woman, right? I believe that it started innocently enough, but when you go down these paths of friends with benefits, there's a better shot than not that it doesn't work out. There's 1,000 movies about this exact same thing. Friends with benefits normally, a vast majority of the time, do not work. I think she's mentally checked out of this relationship, and she just doesn't know how to tell you. And more than that, I don't want to say it was manipulative of her, of what she said, where she says, I need more feelings and all that stuff. Then you turn those feelings on and all of a sudden you display those feelings and all of a sudden she's done. That seems really fucking immature. Yeah. But we're talking about somebody that's 24 years old.
Right.
Well, she's still working through a lot of what she does want.
She has a long way to go before she figures out.
It almost feels like she was okay with whatever the kink was, which I'm really curious what that was, by the way.
She liked listening to the Kinks. It says it right there in the email.
But I think she was winning. I think she was just done. I think she just mentally checked out. Whatever happened, it reminded her. She could have some other things that were going on in her life. Maybe he's just not date worthy. He was only.
Well, it's possible that she just wanted to string him along and tell him all those things so that she had somebody to be with, or somebody at her beck and call every minute of every day.
Then when it became real, she pieced out.
Exactly.
It screams that to me, but I'm not in that situation, so I don't know.
It's dangling.
But how
carrot.
do you fix this? In my opinion, you can't. I think since you fell for her and you repeatedly tried to have these conversations with her and they didn't go, and it's made it worse every time. She's checked out of this. Sorry, man.
It's going to be difficult.
Well, and again, I'm willing to be the voice of positivity in the fact that I do think it can be fixed out, only because I've gone through the same thing and I've been able to pull it off. But it does require you to step back, step away, allow her to do her thing for a while.
Were they close to your age?
You do your thing. Age is a number. I'm not.
God.
Tony knows me well enough to know that I'm not. I don't adhere to that.
That's why we call you Ghosty, baby.
He's got ghosty babies now? What? Oh, God. They're going to infiltrate the podcast.
Yeah.
But that being said, I will also say there is always
a better podcast.
Like in 10 years difference, yeah, you're going to talk about two people who are in two different places, and definitely 20s compared to 30s. Think back to the age when you were, when you're in your 20s. I really didn't want to settle down. I sure as heck was not.
It sounded like he started it right when he was not keeping the feelings involved. And the minute he opened that up,
well,
it's hard to shut
I'm
that
trying
shit.
to understand that, because it sounds like she kind of threw it out there for a little bit, and maybe she was leading.
Maybe she was feeling it that way.
Maybe she was at that moment,
and then maybe
that's the other thing.
I still think it came real and it freaked her out.
A candle that burns bright burns out fast. That could be another thing too, where she started out really quickly. I love this, and then all of a sudden, I'm done with it.
I just know that anytime I've had
burned out.
I'm very weird in the fact that I'm almost friends with almost every ex-girlfriend I've ever had. But a lot of that had to do with I had to step away for a while. They had to do their thing, and I did my own thing. And then eventually you reconnect. And but the key is to become friends again, not become friends with benefits.
Yeah, I think, and that's probably where I would finish with advice with Brent is to let it let it go. Like, let it go completely.
It does need to be let go.
And let it
now.
go away for a while, and maybe you can come back to something. But it's got to be that firm
especially for your
line.
own personal psychological well-being.
Absolutely.
Right. You have to draw the boundaries and keep those boundaries.
It can never be friends with benefits again. It shouldn't be.
Yeah, if you keep trying to go do that over and over and over, you're just basically going to drive yourself crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody who's ever done that.
I can think of two people in this room.
They ain't referring to me, folks. But they can't tell my voice apart from each other, so...
No.
Oh, no! No!
Daddy, yes, you said daddy.
Oh, my God,
big
I did.
daddy.
You're going to have to do some post-editing
I
now.
think so.
Damn it! I did so good.
That's the first time we've ever edited the show. I'm sorry. If it sounds weird, yes, something
That
happened.
1 split second, whoop!
You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and put one of these in here while we're at it.
God, what an idiot. I am so sorry. So we'll just put a little in there.
I don't know.
Ban that from the
There
mic.
are a lot of...
Podcasts.
No, there are a lot of...
Better podcasts?
No, there are a lot of guys out there named...
Yes. I am so sorry. Anyways, we'll put a bow on this one here a little bit. We're going to actually skip the rip from the headlines. We'll do a double. Actually, next episode will be an extended rip from the headlines
Ooh,
episode.
I like ripping my extensions.
We're going to finish with one thing. So I talked about this earlier in the episode where me and my son took a road trip. He has to get his driving hours in because he's of that age where he needs to drive so many hours before he takes his road test. So we're driving up there, and he wants to he loves our podcast, and he listens to aspects of them.
What kind of parent are you who lets a less than 16-year-old child listen to our podcast?
I genuinely remember what we said, and I skipped through certain parts.
Yeah, you
So
did.
it gets to the part at the murder episode, which I didn't let him listen, but we heard the tail end of it. So we get to the part with the hey with the Y's, right? We finished that statement, and he gets a text, I shit you not, as we're driving, that says, hey, with all these Y's on it from Phoenix, Arizona.
Was it Brad or Brent?
No, he's in Scottsdale.
Oh, he's in Scottsdale. Well, IP address.
He immediately starts freaking out because what's the? He's like, wait, I know what this means now, and I'm like, oh no, what have I done?
What have you done? Yeah.
So it
Father of the Year.
So he's like, wait a minute, I know somebody from school's originally from Arizona. So it turns out it's this girl that he knows.
God.
She freaked him out by doing it. She's like, wait a minute, have you been listening to my dad's podcast? And he's like, I know your dad has a podcast, but I haven't listened to it yet. But like, what's the odds of that? We literally finished that sentence and what it meant. In that second, he got
God.
And we just started dying
That's
laughing.
crazy.
Oh, God. It was fun, though. It was fun. It was fun. It was fun. Actually, you know what? We're gonna the last bow of this episode is us or me reflecting on
You got a lot of bows going on.
A lot of bows. Put a bow on that. That's like maybe
You
that's
can like add 3 or 4 bows now.
Yeah.
Are you
That's a
like
lot of
sponsored
bows.
by Bose?
bows.
The speaker system and
Yes.
the things on presents as well.
Our last, I guess, our wrap up segment would be me thanking we have had some growth over the last couple of weeks, even with the murder podcast somehow episode in that one. I still don't know how that happened, but I like to thank Pixie in particular on Twitter. She basically gave us a shout out, and to her thousands of listeners, our Twitter page has just grown and grown and grown. And in the last couple of weeks, we have actually gone international with some listeners overseas, which has kind of made my day. We're enjoying the struggle. It's a long, slow uphill climb. Like me and Tony knew exactly what we were getting into, but like just you guys listening and the feedback that we're getting from you and poor Brent that we kind of roasted on his own email, but I enjoyed it. And I couldn't have asked anything more from this. It started as a bucket list item, and it's kind of morphed into something else. And other people are getting enjoyment out of it. I don't really know how, but
Who?
It's a kink. It's a kink. I'm not going to tell you.
it's a kink. It's a kink. I do have a request for
One thing does lead to another.
Hey, honey, let's make love and listen to There Is Another Better Podcast.
Oh,
Not
for
a,
the
you
love
did
of
it again.
God.
You had one job. Hey, for the next week's episode, as far as
job.
not next week's or in the future, I'm requesting the listeners, if you ever had a really bad, shameful breakup story, God, I want to hear it. We won't use your real names, obviously. Email us.
Except for Ghosty.
Yours I want to hear, because I feel like
I've
you
got
have
plenty of breakup stories.
no, I mean like outrageous, ridiculous ones. I have a friend who
I've got plenty of those too.
I have a friend who's got a really bad one, and I'm going to reach out to him and ask him if he'll let me do it. As always, thanks for listening. You can follow us at Twitter at There's a Better Podcast, on Instagram at the same name, and also email us at there'sabetterpodcast@gmail.com. Hit them with the outro.